Cannot touch your toes? Tight hamstrings that you have been stretching for months or even years? Most videos tell you stretch your hamstrings, hold for 30 seconds, but that's not enough. I'm going to show you today what actually works. My 4-step complete protocol that combines mobility techniques, nervous system reset, PNF stretching, and eccentric strengthening for permanent results. This isn't just do this stretch. This is a complete system that helped hundreds of my clients. It works. But first, let's test you. Fold forward. Where do you get to? Shins, ankles, floor. Memorize this. Now, second test. Stand sideways to a mirror. Look at your lower back. Is it arched? Pelvis tilted forward, butt sticking out? That's anterior pelvic tilt. For many people, especially desk workers, this is the root cause. Tight hip flexors, pull your pelvis forward. This puts your hamstrings on constant stretch. Your nervous system just won't let them lengthen more. Now, if you don't have the anterior pelvic tilt, your tight hamstrings could be from stuck nerve or weak muscles. Either way, this protocol fixes both. Step 1. Release. Part A. Hip flexor release. If you had that anterior pelvic tilt, this is for you. Back knee down on the floor, shin against the wall or couch, front foot flat, knee at 90 degrees. Now, here's the secret that most people miss. Squeeze your glute, the back leg glute. Squeeze it hard. Tuck your pelvis under. Feel that shift? Your pelvis tilts back to neutral. This is the release. Not just leaning into the stretch, the glute squeeze. You can also do just a kneeling hip flexor stretch with the same principle. 30 seconds each leg, squeeze that glute and breathe. Good. Hip flexors released, pelvis in better position. And now part B. Hamstring nervous system reset. You will need something to elevate one foot. A book or a thin yoga block. I'm using a book. Put it under your right foot. Feet shoulder width wide. For your hands, you can either put them behind your head or hold a light dumbbell. I'm holding a dumbbell in my hands, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Pick whatever works for you. Now hinge at your hips for a good morning position. You can either do a good morning position or you can do a good morning half circles. Right foot is elevated on the book. This proprioceptive input tells your brain where you are in space. Your nervous system relaxes the hamstring. You are teaching your nervous system this range is safe. Do this for 1 minute and then change your foot. You can even repeat this one more round. Great, your nervous system is released, your hip flexors are released, and now we can do the tissue work. Step 2. Mobilize. Part A. Foam roll your hamstrings. Sit on the floor, foam roller under your hamstrings. Hands behind you on the floor for support. Roll slowly from just below your glutes down to just above your knees. Slow and controlled. When you find a tight spot, and you will, pause. Don't roll over it aggressively, hold pressure on that spot for about 10 seconds. You're hydrating the tissue, breaking up adhesions, preparing it for the stretch. You want to spend about a minute on each leg. Try different variations. You can put another leg on top to feel it a little bit more. Roll your foot in and out as well to target various hamstring muscles. Good. Your hamstrings are now prepped. Now, part B. Sciatic nerve floss. This is the secret most people miss. Your hamstring tightness, often it's a stuck sciatic nerve, and we need to floss it to get it moving. Lie on your back, lift your right leg up. Now, point your foot down away from you. Feel that pull in your hamstring? That's the nerve. Now flex your foot up toward your face. It releases. You're flossing the nerve, moving it through the hamstring. Up and down, smooth and controlled. 1 minute each leg. This is neurodynamic mobilization. Frees up the nerve, takes pressure off the hamstring. Now the tissue is mobilized, the nerve is moving freely, and we can move on to the stretch. But not regular stretching, PNF stretching, the most effective stretching technique which is research proven, 40% more effective than static stretching, and one technique I did a lot as a gymnast. I'm using a resistance band, but you can use a towel or a belt. Lie on your back, right leg up. Loop the band around the middle of your foot. Put your leg toward you and do a gentle stretch. Try to keep your leg straight. Stay here for 10 seconds. Breathe deeply. Now the PNF part. Push your foot into the band, like you are trying to point your foot down toward the floor, but the band or belt is resisting you. Push against the band, 50% effort for 6 seconds. You're contracting your hamstring while it is stretched. This is the key. Now stop pushing, relax, and immediately pull your leg deeper into the stretch. See that? You have probably gained the range. Your hamstring is released. This is PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. You work with your nervous system, not against it. So you're holding the stretch for 10 seconds, resist for 6 seconds, and this is 1 rep. You want to do between 3 to 5 reps each leg. Perfect. Your hamstrings are stretched, but more importantly, your nervous system allowed the stretch. You gain real flexibility, not forced, facilitated. Step 4. Strengthen at length. This is the final piece, the one that makes it permanent. You can stretch all day, but if you're weak in the lengthened position, your brain will take that flexibility away. Your nervous system only gives you range of motion you can control. We need to strengthen your hamstrings while they're long, eccentric loading at full range. I'm going to show you 2 options. Jefferson curl, this is what I do and I find most effective, and a single leg Romanian deadlift. I'll show you 2 options. First, Jefferson curl. Stand on a box or step. Elevated surface. Hold a light weight in front of you. Feet together. Chin to chest first. Upper back rounds. Mid back rounds. Lower back rounds. Your hamstrings are lengthening under load. Lower the weight toward your toes. Past your toes if you can. Feel that? Your hamstrings are stretching and contracting at the same time. This is eccentric loading at maximum length. Now, slowly reverse, one at a time. Lower back, mid back, upper back. Control the entire movement. That's 1 rep. You want to do between 8 to 10 reps. Not just flexible, strong and flexible. If this feels too advanced, you can try single leg Romanian deadlift. Stand on your right leg, left leg lifts behind you. Light weights in your hands or no weights at all. Hinge at your hips, push your hips back, left leg extends straight behind for counterbalance. Lower the weight toward the floor. Your right hamstring is lengthening under load, but you can keep your knee slightly bent. Again, you want to repeat between 8 to 10 reps and then switch the legs. Either exercise works. Jefferson curl is more advanced, hits full range. Single leg RDL is more accessible, still very effective. The key is you are strengthening your hamstrings at length. That's how you build a lasting flexibility. Okay, 8 minutes, 4 steps. Let's retest your forward fold. How much did you improve? Comment below. I want to see your results. Here's what to do next. Do this protocol 2 to 3 times per week. Consistent practice will give you the best results. And if you have identified that you have tight hip flexors, I'm posting the complete hip flexor routine next week. Same protocol. Release, mobilize, stretch, strengthen. And if you want the complete flexibility and mobility programs, all my routines are in my app, link in the description. Thanks for training with me, comment your results below, and see you here next week.